what is the significance of this International Day of Education? Be having some challenges there. We may be rejoining him later when the signals are clearer. Now, the 4-year authorization for the use of textbooks in schools has started yielding positive results in Imo State as schools are complying with the directive. Obianu Junwosu monitored compliance level in the Owerri and now reports. Okay, I understand the story is not yet ready. We may be rejoining our guest, Dr. Philip Hayab, who will be speaking on the significance of the International Day of Education.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us the significance of this International Day of Education.
Yeah, so education empowers, education prepares the next generation. Education is very cardinal. If we were going to make any progress, we must build our education system. So yes, this year's International Day for Education with the theme, the power of the youth co-creating education, is very significant. And it is a sign that Nigeria is getting more serious about education, particularly the education of the youth. Because when you have a youth bulge, the way we have in Nigeria and in Africa by extension, and this youth bulge is not educated, then there is a big problem. So I find this celebration today very important, and I commend the federal government of Nigeria and indeed the Federal Ministry of Education for making sure that this is celebrated.
About the standards set by UNESCO, how do you think Nigeria can meet the requirements?
So Nigeria needs to get more serious, ensuring that we don't just, our youth do not just go to school for the sake of going to school, but they go to school because there is something tangible that they are going to learn. This is how you prepare the next generation of leaders. This is where you prepare your workforce for the next generation. So for Nigeria to catch up with what UNESCO is advocating for, Nigeria will need to ensure that we fund education more, and we advocate and ensure that we carry more people to encourage more youths to be enrolled in education, because that is the only way we can build the future.
Okay, let's now look at the private sector. Do you think the active participation of the private sector is necessary?
Yes, the private sector plays a very vital role. In most countries of the world, you get scholarships from the private sector. It's not just the government. So we are encouraging the private sector in Nigeria to actually get more involved. Now, with the number of private schools that we have, which is actually in a way the private sector, you can see that we are gradually reducing even the number of people who complete secondary school and wishing to go to tertiary education. So if we can also ensure that this is happening and very affordable, then we are building a workforce for the future in a very robust way, and we will be the beneficiaries, whether we are here or we are no more here. That is the way to build a nation. Without education, a people would be completely backward.
Dr. Philip Hayab there, speaking on the International Day of Education. We thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on the news desk at 6.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Now, the federal government has restated its commitment to boosting economic growth through improved road infrastructure, with Kano State benefiting from ongoing emergency interventions. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, made this known during the inspection and inauguration of approved federal emergency road projects nationwide, including 48 projects in the Northwest Zone. Awal Salisu reports.
The tour featured the inauguration of road projects at the Economic City in Bichi local government area and Magajurumfa Road in Nasarawa GRA. It also included the inspection of the Kano Northern Bypass, a 37.8-kilometer dualized road with 10 bridges, as well as the inspection of outstanding works on Section A and 3 of the Abuja-Kaduna-Kano Road. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, represented said the projects are designed to stimulate economic activities, improve connectivity, enhance the welfare of residents, and promote businesses within and around Kano State.
This road will bring all the people from Northeast. They will have direct access without going through Kano. They will go straight if they're going to Northwestern State.
The team also inspected repair works on washed-out culverts and failed sections along the Kwanar-Garko-Kibia Road, as well as a special intervention aimed at addressing flood damage to hydraulic structures on the Wudil-Darki Road. The team acknowledged that all ongoing projects are being closely supervised by qualified professionals from the Federal Ministry of Works, reaffirming the ministry's commitment to quality assurance and adherence to specifications. In Kano, Awal Salisu, NTA News.
As part of efforts to bring succor to citizens, the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu through the National Emergency Management Agency has commenced distribution of relief materials to persons and communities affected by floods and windstorms in Delta Central Senatorial District. Chinyere Okoli reports that the exercise was facilitated by Senator Ede Dafinon, representing Delta Central Senatorial District.
Senator Ede Dafinone, represented by his Deputy Chief of Staff, Dr. Justine Uloho, the Assistant Chief Relief and Rehabilitation Officer of NEMA, Bini Operations Office, Joseph Abofobe, alongside some APC stakeholders, distributed the items to the victims in Sapele, Udu, Ughelli South, and Ughelli North local government areas. The facilitation by Senator Ede Dafinone is in fulfillment of his election mandate and care for his constituents, especially those affected by 2025 flood.
If you look at what Mr. President is doing, it's very innovative. I see him as the best president Nigeria has had so far. It's very innovative, coming with concepts that previous presidents don't have and they've never given to Nigerians. And the same message is I want the people to throw their full weight behind President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
If it does not make it fund possible, NEMA cannot have the ministry funds available to project this. So we must thank the President first of all to start with, that it's a good gesture, and we pray that God will give him the willingness to continue to do this and better the lives of Nigerians.
Beneficiaries and community leaders across the local government areas lauded Senator Ede Dafinone and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for their support.
Here we are with relief materials for the flood victims. We are very happy.
For this food, when you carry, can't give us, God will bless you and God will liberate you.
Items distributed includes food supplies such as bags of rice, garri, beans, salt, spaghetti, seasoning cubes, canned tomatoes, vegetable oil, groundnut oil, and other essential household materials like mosquito nets, towels, and maternity dresses. In Asaba, I'm Chinyere Okoli, NTA News.
This is the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. We'll take a break here. There will be more reports when we return. Do stay.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to...
The only tomato paste manufacturer to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the Federal Government of Nigeria, endorsed by the Association of Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria. This is an evidence of 100% natural goodness, great quality and great taste. So eat healthy to live longer. Use Arisco tomato paste and products.
100% natural tomato. Better food na correct.
Buy now and enjoy up to 20% discount.
Arisco tomato paste, taste of Nigeria.
Feel the power of precision. Engineered to perfection. Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blend in performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Bus, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
This is NTA News 24.
Many thanks for staying on. The cost of road transportation in Delta State is set to drop significantly with the arrival of compressed natural gas CNG-powered buses supplied by the federal government. Helen Dunku reports that the buses were presented to the Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers in Delta State.
5 compressed natural gas CNG-powered buses were delivered to the Delta State Council of National Union of Road Transport Workers, NURTW, by the federal government through the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, as part of its efforts to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal.
Saying a very big thank you to Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and we're also letting him to know that the National Union of Road Transport Workers nationwide as a whole is greatly in support of his administration, especially his agenda, Renewed Hope agenda. We are strongly in support of that Renewed Hope agenda, and also in support of our state governor, Oboroweri Francis Sheriff.
Secretary General of the NURTW Delta State Council, Chukwuemeka Okolo, said the buses will be deployed across the 3 senatorial districts of the state to ease transportation challenges.
This set of CNG buses, they are the first batch of the palliative from the federal government. We are expecting some other assistance from Mr. President in the next coming election to ensure that Mr. President is voted into power so that he can finish the program. The program is ongoing. We are expecting another batch because this one is not enough.
Receiving the buses on behalf of the union, the Caretaker Committee Chairman Patrick Okmando expressed appreciation to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the buses. Similar CNG-powered buses have also been distributed to other states of the Federation, including the Federal Capital. In Asaba, Helen Dunku, NTA News.
More than 10 dams and water projects ongoing in Benue State have the capacity of irrigating thousands of hectares of land earmarked for dry season farming in the state and to provide water for various uses by the people. Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Utsev, highlighted this while assessing various water projects in the state. Charles Abba reports.
Some of the ongoing water project sites visited by Professor Joseph Telmusev include the Meladu Water Works, which he said is 90% completed to meet the water needs of 4 local government areas of Boko, Taka, Ushongo, and Buruku.
And this water is going to be treated before reticulation. So we believe that it's going to be a head surviving project for these people. And we are promising them that as it is being in the design schedule, that this work will be completed within 18 months. We are still going to adhere to that.
I want to thank Mr. President that this gigantic waterworks was being abandoned for years is being revived.
Others are the proposed Kasinala Dam to be executed under the public-private partnership and the Sustainable Power and Irrigation for Nigeria SPIN to irrigate 5,000 hectares of farmland. The Wanone Dam, which is to provide potable water for students of the Federal Polytechnic there and the entire host community, as well as the 3,000 cubic liters motorized water works at Ugbema. The community leader raised high praises to Mr. President for the project, corroborated by Director of the Polytechnic, Dr. Tuove Dajo. Some of the farmers could not hold back their high hopes and expectations. The minister pointed out that inspection of the projects aligns with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's mandate to ensure sustainable water resources management and to improve the lives of Nigerians. Charles Abba, NTA News.
President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, has underscored the need for the people of Akwa Ibom State to continue in unity in order to consolidate on the trajectory of development in the state. Senate President Akpabio stated this during the grand reception of Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Emmanuel Enoidem, into the All Progressives Congress, APC, in Etimepo local government area of the state. Dainime Uko reports.
Gathered here at the Etimepo Stadium are party faithful and supporters of the President Bola Tinubu and Governor Umoeno-led administrations. Receiving Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Emmanuel Enoidem, into the APC is their aim. This gladdens the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, who notes that candidates of the party will coast to flawless victory in 2027, while for Governor Umoeno, the APC is benefiting massively from the Akwa Ibom United philosophy.
This is like reconnecting me with one of my political mentees. So I want to tell you all, Enoidem represents hard work. Enoidem represents steadfastness. Let me also thank our brother, Barrister Emmanuel Enoidem SAN, for deciding, because of the enlightened state interest, to come to APC so that we can work together.
Barrister Emmanuel Enoidem, thank you very much for coming into the party.
Emmanuel Enoidem's greatest joy in joining the APC is reconciling with his former boss, the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, under whose administration as governor he served as commissioner.
Today, a group of people have consciously moved into the APC.
Other party faithful see the defection as a big boost for the APC ahead of the 2027 general elections.
The only one person that we expected to join us has joined us today.
This is one of those significant steps that the leaders of APC have taken.
Emmanuel Enoidem is a former national legal advisor of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Dainime Uko, NTA News.
To the wives of our fallen and serving personnel, you are never alone. The Nigerian Air Force Officers' Wives Association, NAFOA, weaves a tapestry of support around you, mending the fabric of belonging with threads of compassion, purpose, and enduring sisterhood. Those were the words of the NAFOA President, Ngozi Aneke, at the Medical and Humanitarian Outreach for Widows and Serving Personnel Wives in commemoration of the Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Day 2026. Defense correspondent Olajide Bello reports that 500 beneficiaries received food and care items.
It was another time to demonstrate service to humanity as families of the fallen and serving personnel converged on the NAF Base Parade Ground with one purpose: providing succor. NAFOA remains a humanitarian-driven organization committed to improving lives through medical outreach, welfare support, educational empowerment, and social interventions guided by compassion, inclusiveness, and sustainable impact.
Please be assured that NAFOA remains firmly committed to your welfare, empowerment, and well-being, ensuring that no one is left behind. We'll try to carry you along in all we do as much as we can.
One of the widows who benefited said it became necessary to form an association in 2018 so as to create an actionable database for the Nigerian Air Force and NAFOA's impact to be felt.
You know, with the intervention of the CAS and his wife, things became easier for us. Now you can see from the background here, you can see now, we have food for our children. With this now can take us months.
Applauding President Tinubu and his wife for setting the standard in humanitarian service, NAFOA, just like Oliver Twist, says,
I'll also be using this medium to call on well-meaning Nigerians to
keep supporting and encouraging us. We have partnership and collaborations with agencies, so we are confident, and not just them, we so many other organizations, NGOs, we are calling on them now to also come join hands, because we can't do this in isolation.
While changes may occur from time to time, NAFOA is committed to the welfare of personnel and their families and will remain a core consideration in policy formulation and implementation. Olajide Bello, NTA News.